Yo, what up, guys? Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Was a Overlord. This is part 7. In the last part, Izuku was doing interrogation on Shigaraki and Kurogiri, with him feeling like he's going nowhere with it, until he brought up one of his other demons, being his sage demon, Celica. With them, she reading Shigaraki's mind and figuring out that the real person that's in charge of the League of Villains is All For One, with them giving the information to Detective Tsukuguchi and the police. With that, soon Izuku heading back to UA alongside Asagi, who's actually going to be in Class 1A. With that, let's get into this, shall we, guys? What soon as classes begin, and Asagi is right behind Izuku, with her basically smiling for joy, with Izuku in front of her basically feeling like he wants to die inside from embarrassment, with soon at least, Kaminari kind of like feeling really jealous of Izuku already having a girlfriend, of course. Even Mina was feeling kind of disappointed because she took a pretty liking to Izuku as well, with then soon Aizawa getting everybody's attention from Izuku and Asagi, with soon saying, "Listen, everyone, what happened at the USJ was basically a small fraction of what could happen when you face against villains, but your battle isn't over yet," with soon everybody actually feeling kind of worried. But then she's soon saying, "The U.A Sports Festival is coming up, so you all need to prepare." But then hearing this, everybody began getting excited and hyped for the U.A Sports Festival, one of the best events in UA history. But soon, Asagi saying, "What's the UA Sports Festival, Izuku?" But soon, Izuku saying, "Oh yeah, you've never seen it before." With him explaining that it's a competition between future heroes of that of UA to show their skills to pros and to be scouted out by agencies once they graduate from UA. Not only that, he also goes down details that it also replaced that of the Olympics as well, which even Aizawa was actually explaining this too, while Izuku was explaining it to Asagi. What soon she's saying, "Oh, so it's like one big talent show to show your skills to become one of the best, like being an idol." But soon Izuku basically signed, saying, "Yeah, and it's the best way for somebody who wants to become a true hero as well. Did you forget about that part of your dream as well, Asagi?" But soon she's saying, "Oh, you're right. You are totally right. And that means I'm going to have to work my butt off." With then soon Aizawa didn't finish explaining, but is also pretty annoyed that Izuku and Asagi were talking above him, but just let it go. With soon Jiro raising her hand saying, "Sir, are you sure it's okay for us to have the sports festival due to what happened at the USJ?" With then even Momo saying, "I agree with Jiro on this one, Mr. Aizawa. Is it wise to have the sports festival?" Within, Izuku was thinking this to himself too, with soon saying, "True, it would be dangerous to have the UA Sports Festival, given that we were almost attacked 2-3 days ago. But given on the importance of the sports festival, not just for UA but also for us, doubtful that they'll cancel it." But soon Aizawa's answering their question saying, the sports festival is too important for all of you. With soon saying, "But don't worry, we'll basically amping up security as more as usual. There'll basically be dozens of heroes in the stands while also patrolling as well. So you all have nothing to worry about." Within their answers being settled, with everybody now less worried as they would be. But then soon Aizawa finished when then President Mike shows up and saying that it's time for English. But soon class is now going by and it's now time for lunch. But soon a few people in Class 1A, being that of Ida, Momo, Shoji, Tokiyami, and also Sato all want to know about, well, Asagi wanting to know about her quirk and her relation with Izuku, with soon Kaminari, Sero, and Mina all went to Izuku asking about how when did he meet Asagi, with soon the two look at each other, with Izuku basically nodding his head sideways, with then Asagi giving off that of a sweet smile, as she soon began basically making somewhat of a made-up story on how she met Izuku, but somewhat true story too, with her basically saying that she originally wanted to basically kill Izuku one day until she fell in love with him the very same day. But soon everybody was pretty taken back by this, with then Izuku saying, well, she's not completely wrong. That's how somewhat happened. But then everybody was really taken back on how their relationship is even standing after this, with Bakugo getting really annoyed at the conversation that everybody's having. But soon, out on the other side of the classroom, they see a certain brunette-haired girl having that of an intimidating aura. However, Izuku doesn't really feel it, but he can see it though. With soon, she begins shouting out that she's going to do her best, with soon everybody else getting pumped. With then, she continues saying she's going to do her best. But then, Izuku kind of confused about this, and begins asking Ochako why she's trying to get so fired up for the U.A Sports Festival. With then, on the way to the lunchroom, she soon basically goes down on why she wants to become a hero, mostly for the money, which actually surprised both Izuku and Ida. With then Asagi isn't really confused since she doesn't really know much about Ochako after all. With she soon going down that she wants to become a hero to support her family and to make them happy as well. To support them financially though. Within Izuku hearing this, he begins thinking to himself, I want to help out too, and I'll be rooting for you, Uraraka, all the way. With her smiling saying, thanks, Deku, with even Ida wanting to cheer for her as well. Asagi pretty confused about this, but seeing on how Izuku is supporting her, she wants to do the same. With then Izuku saying that he needs to head to the teacher's office for a split second before heading to the cafeteria, with soon Asagi wanting to follow, with then Izuku saying, no, why don't you get to know Uraraka and Ida before I head there? I think this is a good time. With soon Izuku going off on his own, with then Asagi feeling kind of down, but doesn't let it get to her too much. With soon Izuku arriving at the teacher's offices, with then saying, hey, everyone, is Mr. Aizawa here? With the teachers there being heads of Midnight, 13, Cement Toss, and also Ectoplasm. As soon Midnight saying, oh yeah, he's here, but with soon realizing that he's in his sleeping bag sleeping for the time being, before with saying, so he doesn't really eat lunch, just uses the time to sleep. Gotcha. With then walking to his homeroom teacher, as then he activates one of his skills as he heals his sleepness, saying, hey, teach, can we talk? Saying, damn it, Midoriya, I was trying to get some sleep. Soon saying, wait, I don't feel sleepy anymore. Yeah, be grateful for that for a bit. Any rate, about what I wanted to talk to you about. But soon, Izuku basically goes down that he doesn't want to take part in the U.A Sports Festival. But soon, Aizawa is saying, what? You don't? But with soon Izuku saying, don't get me wrong, I know how important the sports festival is, but think about it. If I basically take part in the sports festival, Don't you think it would be harder for everyone else to shine if I'm the only one that's basically winning all the events? And you all know what I'm capable of. But soon, everybody hears this and thinks this to themselves, with them many agreeing, with then even Aizawa saying, I see where you're coming from, Midoriya, but still, look, all that matters is everyone else gets the moment to shine. As for me, I'll shine in my own way in another time. Until then, I want to see what everyone else is capable of, not me. But soon, he's saying, that's all I wanted to say, that I won't be taking part in the sports festival. That's all. But soon, he exiting the teacher's office, within Midnight saying, wow, I can't believe he outright say it. Personally, I'm actually kind of glad that he's not. But soon, Ectoplasm saying, Midnight, are you sure you should say that as a teacher? But soon, 13 saying, well, I can't actually condone what Midnight's saying, but I can understand where Midoriya is coming from. He's way too strong for other students, and even if he does hold back, would it still even be considered a true competition, a true challenge for somebody who's literally an overlord? With then soon, Aizawa saying, yeah, you got a point, 13. So I'll allow it. I'll go explain this to Principal Nezu since I can't sleep now. With then soon they see a pissed off and angry Aizawa that sleep deprivation has now been cured from him for the time being. Within they can tell that he's really pissed off this time. Soon the day comes to an end with everyone in Class 1A planning on leaving. However, a group of students is basically in front of their classroom, blocking the door, with then Ida saying, can I help you all? But soon they hear that of an angry and aggressive tone being Bakugo saying, you idiot, they're here to basically scope out the competition for the sports festival. So of course, and not only that, many of us actually went against villains, even though a certain someone took the spotlight, with Stoon looking at Izuku and walking up to the door saying, move it, extras. With then Izuku face palming. With then Ida saying, you can't just call people extras. With even Ojo saying, yeah, that's kind of going a little too far, don't you think, Bakugo? With Sude saying, shut it. But soon a boy with purple hair saying, wow, is everyone in Class 1A self-absorbed punks? Or are you just the only exception? With soon Izuku saying, oh, he's just the only exception, of course. With then saying, shut up, Deku! With then him saying, even so, just letting you know, the name is Satoshi Shinso from Class 1C, that being General Studies. I'm letting you know that many people in General Studies also want to be part of the hero course, even me. However, we didn't have what it took or make the cut to be part of Class 1A. But did you also know that during the sports festival, it isn't just the hero course that'll get all the attention, but some of those in the general studies? If we can show that we're better than any of you, then that means some of you will be removed from Class 1A and make room for us instead. What I'm saying is, this is a declaration of war against your entire classroom. Just letting you know. But soon hearing this, everybody in Class 1A feeling kind of on edge with this, except Bakugo and Izuku, and Shoto, of course. Within, a boy with silver hair and spiky teeth also was behind everyone in the crowd saying, hey, my name is Tetsu from Class 1B down the hall. And we heard that you guys really did fight against some heroes. But if one of you seems like an arrogant punk, I think you're all just spoiled brats, if anything. But then, soon knowing that even their own fellow Hero Course students are declaring war on them, even puts up more of, hesitation on Class 1A. But soon, Asagi comes up. But soon points her finger at everyone in the crowd saying, bring it on! I don't plan on losing to anyone! And not only that, I'll be winning in the name of my one true love, Izuku Midoriya. With then, everybody was kind of taken back with then Izuku face palming, saying, "Damn it, Asagi, you're supposed to win for yourself, not just me." With it saying, "Oh, come on. I already know that you don't plan on taking part in the sports festival after all." With soon hearing this, everyone in Class 1A was really taken back by this, more than ever. With soon Ochaku saying, "You're not taking part, Deku?" Even Ida saying, "Midoriya, why not?" With Izuku saying, "Well, I just don't want to. And besides, if I did, what fun would it be for you guys? You guys would just be behind me constantly." With then hearing this, everybody was really pissed, especially those in the crowd, thinking that Izuku is all that he doesn't even need to take part in the entrance exam at all. Then Izuku looking at the crowd saying, "Don't take this too personally. It's just how I feel, not the other way around. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I just know how strong I am. And I know none of you have a chance to beating me. That's all." But soon saying, "Any rate, I need to go." Before realizing it, he soon disappeared and was already outside of the classroom, with then Asagi basically trailing behind, linking arms with him as well, with the two leaving UA. Also, on a prisoner transport vehicle, as both Shigaraki and Kurogiri were being transported to Tartarus prison, with then soon black sludge appears from their mouths, as then they disappear and end up in that of a small bar, with then Shigaraki coughing up, with then Kurogiri saying, "This quirk, it must have been." But soon Shigaraki saying, "Master, what happened? What's going on?" Then All For One saying, "That's what I like to hear, Tomura. How did you get caught? And not only that, Dr. Ujiko said that the Nomu is basically floating in space right about now. I don't believe All Might had enough force to basically send the Nomu in the stratosphere. So explain." But soon Shigaraki saying, I don't know. 1 minute, I know I was preparing for the USJ, and the next minute I know I end up in a prison cell where I see a green-haired boy and a couple other people saying that your days are numbered." Saying, "A green-haired boy?" With then Kurogiri saying, "Allow me to explain, Master All For One." As soon Kurogiri explained his time being tortured by a boy by the name of Izuku Midoriya, and by beings who had strange powers that are able to suppress quirks, and even able to read minds, and even made Tomura lose his memories. Within, All For One began getting intrigued by this boy, saying, "Izuku Midoriya. Interesting. Quite interesting. I'll do my best to look up the information about the boy." With soon Shigaraki saying, "But what about All Might? What if, as long as that boy is at UA, I believe that All Might may be off limits. So, take your time, Tomura. Prepare for battle. Until then, rest and wait to take them down. And you will have your vengeance not just on All Might, but also on this Izuku Midoriya as well." Back at Scalezar, Izuku has no plans on training. Instead, he just focuses on his day-to-day task as an Overlord, basically protecting Scalezar, and also training his forces if another Overlord plans to attack him. With soon, he begins training with that of Killua, actually. And not only that, also Reg Magnus and Zeroken as well, as they wanted to help Izuku get stronger as well. Even though with Izuku actually still being the weaker out of all three of them. But he's able to hold his own all by himself without his allies. With soon their sparring session finally ending, with then Izuku saying, "Thanks for training me, Master Killua." And Lord Zeroken and Lord Red Magnus, with soon Killua saying, "My pleasure, Izuku." Saying, "Red Magnus always is willing to help you out, little Izu, so don't forget that." But then Zeroken saying, "Yeah, we always got your back, Izuku. Don't." So, also, I gotta ask, what's this whole sports festival that Asagi is preparing for? Also, I also seen that Drell, Vinaya, and also Nene are doing the same thing. Within Izuku saying, "Oh, yeah, let me explain, Big Brother Zeroken." As Izuku explained the U.A Sports Festival to his mentors, with soon they begin thinking, so it's like some big game competition? But soon Izuku saying, "Well, you could say it like that, yeah." Then Red Magnus saying, Red Magnus doesn't get it, Izuku. Why not take part? I mean, I know you're stronger than the people in your netherworld now, but do you really think that it's not worthy or not worth it? But soon Izuku saying, "Well, personally, I just don't want to basically have all the attention on me instead of everyone else. I think everyone deserves some time to shine as well, besides just me. And besides, I don't want to humiliate them with beating them with just one single Terry punch." But soon, Killua saying, "You're doing the right thing, Izuku. There are times when you need to hold back your true strength and true power if you want to protect those that matter to you. You shouldn't." But soon Izuku saying, "Thank you, Master. I appreciate those words." Within, soon Zeroken saying, well, to each their own. But, if anything, you don't mind if we actually go and see this? It'd actually be fun. With soon Izuku saying, "Why the hell not? I wouldn't mind." Izuku giving that tickets for like Magnus, Killua, and Zeroken. As for, Asagi, she's just training her speed is what she's good at mostly. So yeah, nothing to worry about there. As for Drell, he's just improving his sword skills as usual. And with Vinaya, she's just improving her defense and strength as well. With soon Nene, she's not really doing anything. All she's doing is sleeping right now. As for Bakugo, let's just say he is improving, but in his own way, as he doesn't want to lose to Izuku. Not only that, knowing that he isn't going to be in the sports festival pisses him off even more. So, to him, the best chance he's going to get to defeat Izuku is basically defeat Asagi. As he screams, "You're dead, Deku, and so is your little girlfriend too, when I'm done with both of you!" As he releases another explosion while screaming, "Die!" as being a powerful one. Within, the time for the sports festival is coming near. Within, everybody in Class 1A is trying to hype themselves up and getting ready for the U.A Sports Festival. As soon Izuku enters the waiting room saying, "All right, guys, we got at least, 10 more minutes before we get out there. So whatever you guys need to do, you better prepare." But soon hearing this, everybody's getting psyched and some are getting anxious. With then Izuku sitting next to Asagi saying, "You ready for this, Asagi?" Saying, "Yep, I'm totally ready. This is going to be a debut of my as an idol hero after all. I'm so psyched." With soon Izuku saying, "Yeah, I figured as much." With then him saying to her, "But remember to go easy on them. Unlike me, you can actually hold yourself back given that you're human. 99% human. It said that other 10%, that other 1%. But soon Asagi saying, "Oh, right. You mean about with him covering her mouth saying, 'Don't say it out loud, damn it.'" Soon her being muffled, with then Bakugo walking up to Izuku and Asagi saying, "Deku, and your little girlfriend." With soon Izuku saying, "Oh, hey Kachan, what's up?" Saying, "What's up? What's up is that you are basically looking down on me and everyone else here." With soon Izuku saying, "But don't you do that on a daily basis?" Saying, "Shut up! You not taking part of the sports festival shows it. That you think that you're better than us. That you think that you're stronger than us, isn't it? Just because you got lucky at the USJ, don't think that you're arrogant." But soon Izuku standing up and saying, Kachan, I'm not taking part in the sports festival. It's because I don't want to. Because I want all of you guys to shine more than me." But soon everyone was taken back by this thing. There's some of you guys need this more than I do. And I mean that a lot. With soon staring at Uraraka saying, "And many of you really need this more than anything. So that's why I'm stepping down." So that's the reason why. It isn't because I'm stronger than you guys. Well, it is that too, but what's more important is that you guys show what you guys can do and reach for number one. As for me, I could care less at reaching number one or number two at that. All I want to do is to become a hero and protect others. That's all that matters. I could care little about reaching a certain title. That's all. Then hearing this, even Shoto was actually taken back by that too. But then, soon Asagi comes up behind Izuku saying, "That's my Izu, always showing off awesome speeches." With then kissing him on the cheek, with then saying, "Ugh, Asagi." With it now being time for Class 1A to enter the stadium. With then saying, "All right guys, let's move." With then them heading into the stadium. With everyone now cheering for Class 1A, as then Class 1B shows up and cheers as well. Within all the other courses being general studies, support course, and business began showing up too, but not as many cheers as the two hero course classes had. Within the proctor and the advisor for the first year's sports festival events would be Midnight, with a lot of people actually having that to staring at the, R-rated hero after all. But then Kaminari saying, "Is it okay to have an outfit, for Miss Midnight to have an outfit like that?" But then Tail saying, "I mean, if people aren't complaining, why should we?" Within Hisaki thinking, "Hey, Izuku, you think you could?" "No." And her saying, "But you don't know what I was about to say." "Oh, I definitely know what you're about to say. And I'm not going to say it anyway." Within after that, Midnight asks that this year's class representative of the first years come up to say a speech, that being Izuku Midoriya. With soon everybody looking at the greenette boy, with then Drell saying, "My lord, he plans on giving out one of his amazing speeches as usual." With soon Vinaya saying, "Makes sense. He did get the highest in the entrance exam, so that's all that matters." But then Nene saying, "I wonder what he's gonna say though." But then Bakugo getting pissed at this, still getting reminded that he didn't even get first place in entrance exams. But soon Izuku saying, "All I'm going to say is, since I don't plan on taking part in the sports festival, all I want to say is that everyone else here, look at the skills of the people in this crowd. The students who worked hard to get into the hero course, from Class 1A and Class 1B. But not only that, those in general studies who couldn't make it into the hero course. But they all want to prove that they deserve to be in the classroom just as much as we do. So, for all the heroes in the stands, and for the teachers too, see those who truly want to become heroes. And for my fellow first years, give it your all and hold nothing back. And if you do hold back, let's just say you're going to regret it. Just saying, though. But soon saying, that is all. Then everybody was kind of taken back by the speech, but the crowd begins cheering, except a few in the first year course, except Drell, Vinaya, and Nene, alongside Asagi. Then after this, Izuku brings out his dragon wings. As soon he flies to where Class 1A will be sitting in the stands. Then everybody began thinking, wow, he has a flying quirk? That's actually a rare quirk, if anything. Soon, Izuku begins taking a seat and begins sitting into that of an Overlord. Within the first event is about to begin, as being the obstacle course race. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to read them. And also, please like and subscribe, which helps out the channel a lot as well. Just letting you all know. Also, please check out my Discord and gaming channel. Links to be in the description below if you feel like it. And check out BBB Comics down there too, if you want to check out their website or their iPhone store app, or check out the Google Play Store app as well. So with all that said, it's Leo Mooky signing out. Take it away, White Fox.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell. And check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!